So in my time on YouTube, I've designed a lot of thumbnails for my videos. In fact, well over 90% of the thumbnails you'll see on my channel are ones that I threw together on a program called paint.net, a free program. But in doing that, I also learned a lot about this program and how to use it, how to get the results I want. So although my thumbnails might look like crap sometimes, they do a very specific job and they do it well enough for me. My artwork, I'm pretty happy with. And in fact, that's what we're going to be taking a look at today, starting with Tahu in space here. We're taking a look at 3 pieces of art, and I just wanted to start this video off by saying that these commissions are open. If you would like to see your own character getting this treatment, let me know by checking out the Discord link in the description below, and you can DM me there for information. I'm having a lot of fun making these, and you'll see that I'm doing a very specific style for these Toa Nuva specifically, or Toa Mystica revamps specifically. And notably, I wanted to give a big shout out to Rothanak as well for actually modeling these masks. I drew them on paper. They just reached out to me and they're like, hey, I really like these. Can I model them? And I was like, well, yeah, of course. You make excellent work. Why would I say no to that? It's like the ultimate form of flattery, right? That said, Tahu in space here, absolutely lovely build in my opinion. Obviously, it's not buildable in this form, if only because those orange limbs do not exist. LEGO really kind of dropped the ball on us there. Of course, you can mix and match here, still give it the orange shoulder pads, the orange knee pads, and then use silver limbs or red limbs if you want to. That is an option, but at the very least, as it stands right here, this one doesn't quite work out. However, that said, I of course made a piece of artwork with this one featuring the silver limbs as well, but I really love these primary and secondary color combinations now that I have made them myself. Obviously, Tahu in space doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but this was actually a bit of an inside joke with a party of one. Me, because one of the mocks I made probably 4 or 5 years ago at this point was Tahu in space. Just Tahu as an Anika / CCBS world build wearing a spacesuit for no reason, just because I hadn't seen anybody do it before. And I'm sure that it's been done. Don't get me wrong. I know it's been done since then. But at the same time, it was just something I wanted to see. So I had to commemorate that here, had to really immortalize it in a piece of work. But the next one up we have is Onua. And I love it. Chef's kiss to this one because I did not expect this to come out so well. And in fact, this is the reason why I wanted to open these commissions, because I feel like I've gotten into a pattern that feels good to me. You know, it feels like something I can repeat. It feels like something that I look at and I'm proud of, and that feels dynamic to me, as is this, right? You can see the light kind of breaking through the background behind Onua as he's, I was going to say slowly working his way down to the caves, but no, obviously he's clearly in motion here. So he's actually moving through, zipping through from the surface to the underground, right? And I just think it looks so good. Again, that mask this is probably my favorite of the 3 masks that I drew up, that Rothanak modeled. The design language of it, I think, looks exceptional. And right here, this is peak for me. This version of Onua is fully buildable with the exception of 3 pieces. Obviously, the green wing and the green jet booster thing on the back of the leg don't exist in those colors. They do exist in plenty of other colors, though. So you do have options there. And of course, those claws do not exist in black. There are various other kinds of claws you can get in black, though. Or, of course, you could just use silver here instead. It's all going to work out fine. Thankfully, the limbs do exist here in gray, as well as the armor. I didn't mention the Metru armor on the arms, which is gray and not silver, which also doesn't exist. But again, you guys know what this is doing, so I'm really happy with the design of this one. But let's go ahead and move on here to the last of these 3 models. The reason I did 3 is because I've had 3 of these masks modeled, and I just think this looks so good as well. I wanted, obviously, a skydiving Lewa. This is simple enough. You know, I might touch it up a little bit more, add a little bit of extra kind of color toward the base of it, just because you can see a hint of green, a hint of the landmass, but I wanted to imply that he's really high up in the air, because I thought about doing like leaves rushing by, but it just didn't make a whole lot of sense to me to have leaves this high up. Yeah, it happens in real life, of course, but obviously during like a storm with a little hint of sun-tinged clouds off to one side, a smidgen of blue skies in the background, just little touches here and there, and I love it. I am so happy with how these came out. Of course, you can see on each of these models too that we have those sort of like jagged stripes coming across. I don't know why I picked up on that. I just thought it looked exceptional with how it ended up coming out at the end of the day. And I was like, I gotta keep working on this because it looks beautiful to me. There's something about, like, these feel like something I could have seen on box art back in 2008. All, side profiles, all action poses, and then with that strong design language of those sort of horizontal or, parallel lines, I guess I should say. So really happy with how all of these came out. But again, if you want to see your own model designed like these, which I pointed to it after I took it off the screen here, but designed like these, whatever it may be, and it can even be an official model. It can be my model if you like something that I've created, but you want to commemorate it, I guess. And even if somebody else's model, so long as you have like their permission to get something like that modeled and put into artwork, then yeah, I'm all for it. I'm more than happy to help. So again, just reach out to me on the Discord. You can DM me at any time. I make a big point of my DMs being open on Discord at all times. And on top of that, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The models are rendered in Studio, just vanilla. I know that there are like other rendering engines that I think Studio can run. I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of that stuff, so all the editing goes on in the background in paint.net as mentioned before. So that's pretty much it for this one though, guys. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. It really helps this channel out, and especially with a video like this one, because the more people we reach, the bigger the channel gets. I don't know. I think that's how numbers work. All right, you can check out links for Discord and Instagram and Patreon, both of which will be down in the description below, and these 3 images you will find on the Discord freely available as well. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care.